Hi, Tburrier from Tburrier.com. This message is for you, the person who is starting a business. It doesn't matter what it is. You could be putting together a venture capital group for a $100 million project, or you could be starting something in your garage, right, with a card table and $10 in your pocket. Doesn't matter. If it's on your heart to do and you really want to do it, this will help you. And hopefully you will try to remember this or you'll write this down, or you will visit this video again when you need to, because it's hard, right? Building a business is hard. Accomplishing anything of value is hard. We romanticize the result, right? We get into something because we want to do it or we love to do it, and we're picturing that end result, right, of being successful and what that means for us, whatever it is. But the journey isn't always fun. As a matter of fact, there are going to be a lot more times when it's hard than when it's not. That's just the way it is. And so I want to give you some encouragement as someone who's been where you are many times and will be more times in the future, because I believe in going after what's in your heart to do. So here's some things for you to think about. First thing is, you are enough. And I understand you have doubts. I get that you may struggle with, thinking you're not good enough, or you don't know how to do certain things, or, you have weaknesses. We all have a tendency to look at what we're not. We've been conditioned that way. We've been conditioned to look at others for what's great about them, and at ourselves for what's not so great about us. Let's be real. You have all that you need. You have it all. Everything that you need to do the thing that you want to do, that's on your heart to build, you have, right? It's there. You just have to work on it. Doesn't mean you've mastered it yet. Doesn't mean you're the best version of you yet. None of us will ever be the best version of ourselves, ever. We would have had to have been cultivated to be that from the moment we could intake information, and none of us have been. Well, I say that universally, none of us have been, but probably somebody has been. But you and I probably not, right? So you got to recognize you are enough. You're not missing anything. You just have to work on being a better version of you. And part of that's going to happen in the process, because you're on a journey to accomplish a goal. And there's also a second journey, and that is who you're becoming in that, right? And that is important to understand, because that's part of developing yourself in the process, as opposed to just letting it happen. The second thing is, you are right. And what I mean by that is, you're going to have a lot of people that speak negatively to you. And it doesn't matter what your venture is. It doesn't matter. You have plenty of people that tell you, there's already too many people doing that kind of business. There's too many competitors. There's already this and that. You'll never be able to do it. It's too hard. It costs too much. It takes too much time. Blah, 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 blah. You know what? That is them projecting their limitations on you. It has nothing to do with you. You got to just let it go. You got to let it go by and make your choice. I'll never forget when I started my first business, and my closest family and friends were they were horrible. The things they said, they had no idea how hurtful and painful and hard the things they said about how dumb I was, how stupid I was, how I was throwing away my education, how I was a dreamer, blah, 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 blah. And I had a choice at that moment. And here I was somebody who had accomplished very, very little in my life at that point. and had very low self-esteem to go along with it, and not a whole lot of confidence. That's a great combination. And so, I had a choice. I could say, okay, you're right. Or I could say, you know what, I'm going to show you that I'm right. And I chose the second one. And boy, am I glad I did. And so you're right. If it's on your heart to do it, you're right to do it. You're going to be better for it just doing it, even if it doesn't work out the way you think it's going to work out. And by the way, it's not going to work out the way you think it's going to work out. It's going to change and evolve, and all kinds of things are going to happen. So whatever your plan is, recognize that it ain't going to look like that. It's just not how it's going to look, and be cool with that, right? Because how can you see the future? You can plan, but you can't see the future. You don't know what's going to happen. All you got to know is that you're right to go after it, and hold on to that. The next thing is, You can accomplish it because you can become more. I already gave you that little pathway. You're going to become a better version of you. You're going to become a more skilled version of you. Whatever it is you're doing, you might be really good at the thing right now. You're going to get better. You're going to get better and better and better and better. Now you're going to have to go through pain for that, and that needs to be okay, right? You're going to have to blow up your comfort zone, and then when you get to the limit of where it goes next, you're going to blow that one up, and when you get to the limit of where it goes next, you're going to blow that one up. That's what it's going to take, but you can do it. You can do it. The next thing is you always have to commit to taking one more step. You don't need to know what's beyond that. You just have to take one more step. You can take one more step, always. No matter how hard things are, no matter how difficult things are, no matter how bad you feel, you can take one more step. If you make that commitment, I will not stop. Keep taking that step. You'll get there. And recognize this, a positive step in your journey is not always forward. Sometimes it's backwards, sometimes it's down, sometimes it's sideways. Sometimes you go sideways for a year. It doesn't matter. You just have to keep stepping. Stay in the game, work at it, you'll get there. And the last one is, for this little message, whatever your circumstance is, because you're certainly going to have obstacles. You've got them right now. I don't know what they are, but you got them. You got obstacles. You got part of your circumstances. You got part of your situation that makes it harder for you in your eyes than it should be. Whatever it is, it's not permanent. It's not insurmountable. It's just the reality of it. You'll figure it out. That's what entrepreneurs do. Entrepreneurs go, I'll figure it out. I might not know how to do it now, but I'll keep going. I'll figure it away. I'll find a way through, right? I might not have much time right now, but I got some time. I got time while I'm going to work. I got time when I'm, late at night when everybody goes to bed. You do what you have to do. And recognize that whatever you're facing right now, there are people that have done things successfully who have faced what would look like make what you're going through right now a bowl of cherries. And I'm not trying to minimize whatever you're going through. I'm just telling you that's the truth, right? I remember working with people years ago who, they had to climb mountains to get out of country so that they had an opportunity to live the life they wanted to. I couldn't fathom that because I didn't grow up with that, and probably you didn't either. Whatever your situation is not permanent, and it's not insurmountable. You can do it. So, I hope that was helpful. Feel free to visit this. Feel free to share this with someone else who's trying to accomplish something. You got to know you can. You just got to keep going. You just got to keep going. Life's too short to settle anyway. I mean, what's the point? What's really the option? Quitting is not an option. No, it's not an option. How's that? Send me an email. Let me know how you're doing. If you need a little coaching, reach out to me. I'm happy to help you. Have a great day.